Good morning, everyone. I'm live streaming from my porch because I couldn't find a room to live stream in. My house is small. So we're out here on the porch, and you're probably going to hear Sunny cockadoodling at some point. See who's all in the chat. Hold on a minute. Remember, get on live chat, guys. Top chat only shows some comments. KDF, Verbal, Debbie Gilligan, Mandy Hall, Alyssa, Unique True Crime Obsessed, that's Brooke's channel, Gigi Positive, Beach Bum, TC, Poppies in Normandy, I love that name, Lisa, if I didn't say hi to Lisa, just scrolling the chat here, Cheryl Lynn, Faithful One, Amanda Ray. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone had a good weekend. YouTube needs to remove Top Chat. Yeah, I don't see why there is a Top Chat. StreamYards only shows Top Chat. That's why I have to look at my phone. I mean, on Top Chat, you miss a lot of people. You'll be reading like everybody's comments and, just missing certain ones. It's not fair. So I'm going to try to start reminding people to be on live chat. Thank you, Beach Bum. So, yeah, there was some sad news, and Lisa Marie Presley's oldest son, who looks just like Elvis, took his own life. And I'm going to say allegedly. That's what the newspaper article is saying. What is going on with the curse of being 27 years old in Hollywood? Didn't Janis Joplin die at 27? Kurt Cobain, and now Danny Keough has died, Lisa Marie's son. I did look up how to pronounce his name. There was 2 different pronunciations. I cannot do the correct Irish pronunciation, so we're just going to go with Keough. Allegedly, he shot himself. When I first shared the article yesterday, I didn't know how he died. I didn't know if he had been sick, if he overdosed, took his own life, whatever. But yeah, apparently he shot himself. She is heartbroken over it. I actually listened to Lisa Marie's song that she wrote for her son, Danny. I think his name is Danny Storm Keough. I'm pretty sure his name's Danny. Let me look. That might have been his dad's name. I didn't, honestly, I didn't know how many children that Lisa Marie had. No, Benjamin. Excuse me. His name is Benjamin. His dad is Danny. My bad. I'm sorry about that. I was confused. Yeah, Benjamin Keough, the son of Elvis Presley's only child, has died of an apparent suicide, TMZ reports. I'm going to try to screen share, and let's look at his picture real quick. I don't know how well my Wi-Fi is going to do on the porch with me screen sharing. But we'll just look at... I'm so sorry I said his name was Danny. That's his dad's name. His name is Benjamin. I get mixed up sometimes. I bet she is a wreck. Okay, we got his picture. I hear Lady scratching on the door, but she can't come out here because she tries to attack the squirrels. They try to sneak up and eat. She tries to attack them. Look at this. He looks so much like Elvis Presley. I always thought Lisa did too. Oh, here's a better picture so we can compare. Gosh, that stupid flag's moving. Look how much they look alike. The shapes of their face, the eyebrows, the forehead. Lisa Marie is a beautiful, beautiful woman. It says she is completely heartbroken, inconsolable, beyond devastated, but trying to stay strong for her 11-year-old twins and her oldest daughter, Riley. Now, her twins, I'm pretty sure that they're girls instead of female girls instead of female twins. It says Benjamin Keough's older sister is the actress Riley Keough, and both are from Presley's first marriage. Lisa Marie was later married to pop legend Michael Jackson and actor Nicolas Cage with no children, and had fraternal twin girls, now 11, with her fourth husband, Michael Lockwood. She and Lockwood are now separated. Little is known about Elvis and Priscilla Presley's only grandson, who was born 15 years after the king's death in 1977. While Lisa Marie pursued a career in music and his sister Riley went for acting and modeling, Keogh for a while tried his hand at both music and acting. But a $5 million recording contract in 2009 never produced a recording, and his own on film credits include voicing a Rod and Barry animation and an appearance in 2005 TV movie Elvis by the Presleys. Gosh, there's a loud truck on the highway. I hear it. Lisa Marie Presley wrote a song about him, Storm and Grace. Storm was Benjamin's middle name. Oh, great. Here comes like a big ass truck up through here. It's not too quiet during the week here. This is sad. I read someone's comment that said that he was, battling with depression really bad. It just goes to show you, it don't matter how rich you are, how famous you are, people still have problems, mental health problems. Money doesn't buy happiness or make problems go away. Oh, crap, I about hit somebody. Oh, no. Oh, God, I hope I didn't. Hey, Mac, good morning. Yeah, he's 27. I didn't know she had a child that old. It's her only son. Gosh, he looks so much like Elvis. It's unreal how much he looks like Elvis. Let me get out of this. I'll be praying for Lisa and her family. I always liked Priscilla Presley. I remember her playing in the TV show Dallas that my mom used to watch when I was little in the 80s. Oh, look. One of my landlords is down there smoking, looking up this way. Oh, is it illegal to live stream? Stupid ass. Sorry, y'all. I mean, like, she's like staring up here. You're not allowed to talk on your porch? What's going on? I'm a little hateful. I've been in pain for 2 days. I can't stand nosy people like that. I mean, seriously, Mandy House, she's like down there. I looked up and she's like moving her neck, stretching. I'm like, damn, I sit out here and live stream all the time. Listen to videos. My son looks exactly like my father. Now, my oldest brother, he looks exactly like my grandfather in my grandfather's old black and white photos. Also, my oldest brother looks a lot like Andy Griffith. He really does. Andy has always reminded me of my brother. I still watch that show, Flip Her the Bird. Well, I would, but they've not been saying anything about me letting my dogs run at the evenings a little bit, so I better be nice. I just never seen anyone so damn nosy in my life. See, my original landlord, she passed away. So now her granddaughters, well, her son's over it, but her granddaughter works down there. And she is just like Sherry, my landlord that passed away from cancer. She goes out there and gets in her vehicle, just like Sherry, stands and goes through it for a freaking hour. An hour, just going through her damn vehicle. It's ridiculous. I love Andy. I watch Andy every day, y'all. About 5 o'clock, I'm sitting in my recliner watching the Andy Griffith Show. There's nothing better to watch on TV during that time period. Like, I'm obsessed with the old black and white shows. I wish I had lived like in the 50s and 60s. Hey, Shug. Oh my God, Cece, my dad looks just like Andy Griffith. No joke, just like him. I can't even watch the show because he acts like the character too. I get sad. Oh gosh, I would love to see a picture of your dad. My brother, he looks just a lot, well, I'm not going to say just like him, but he looks a lot like Andy. His forehead, just his demeanor and stuff. It's crazy. I love Alfred Hitchcock. I love The Twilight Zone, too. I was watching that earlier. Hey, Southern Mom. Yes, CC. Me too. I live in the wrong era. Yeah, we was probably lived back in that time when we were reincarnated. It's on 7 to 8 p.m. on here. I watched The Munsters too. I think it comes on Cozy TV, if I'm not mistaken. It's Channel 9. I got Xfinity on demand, but it's Channel 9 here. The Munsters come on from 7 in the evening till 8. It's an hour, so 2 shows. Yesterday, they had like several episodes of The Munsters on. I love The Munsters. Anyways, y'all, I'm getting off topic real bad. Also, John Travolta's wife, Kelly Preston, has passed away after battling breast cancer for 2 years. So sad. She is, I really don't know anything that she played in. Maybe I do, and I just don't remember. But she's a beautiful lady. Their son, what was his name? Jet. He died when he was 16 years old while they were vacationing in the Bahamas. He allegedly had a seizure and passed away. And he looked just like John Travolta. The dark hair, the blue eyes. Yeah, send it to me, Shug. I'd like to see that. Yeah, Jet, that's his name. Okay. I love the Munsters. Hey, the Munsters car was awesome. You got to admit it. Oh my God, they are not Scientologists, are they, Remy? What in the hell is going on in the holler today that all these big trucks are coming up here? So freaking annoying. She was in the Cat in the Hat. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I do remember that. Yeah, I like older music too. Yeah, those Scientologists, they don't believe in like medicine and stuff, do they? I just thought it was like mental health medication. Let me mute a second. This is so annoying. What in the hell are they doing? Okay, now he pulled in. Travolta is the original Holly Weird Scientologist. I have no idea that he was into Scientology. What is with these Hollywood actors and actresses being into Scientology? That is the craziest hogwash I've ever heard in my life. I guess, each to their own if that's what they want to do, practice Scientology. But it's a little out there. Come on. It is a cult. Um, I watched a video. I can't remember the name of the video, but it was talking about people in Hollywood. Most of these actors and actresses and singers that are famous, they have to join that cult, sex cult, and go through an initiation and all this and that, allegedly. It blew my mind when I watched it because they said something about Denzel Washington had to go through the initiation too. And I was like, I can't see him doing that. My lawn chair's squeaking. They're either Scientologists or they're in a sex cult with Allison Mack. Yeah, I have heard that. I watched an interview with the guy. They wanted him. He was a up and coming singer, rapper, and they wanted him to go through that initiation, join that sex cult, and he would not do it. So guess what? He didn't make it big. People will do anything for money and fame, guys. Some people will do anything for it. I've been L. Ron Hubbard's game plan to groom celebs. They have the celebrity center. Oh, really? There are some medical issues not addressed with their son, Jet, who died too. Yeah, okay, so if they are Scientologists, then he probably didn't take medicine for seizures. I'm assuming. I'm so glad that Katie Holmes got away from Tom Cruise. You know, he's big into Scientology. Everyone that works for Tom Cruise is a member of I guess it's the Church of Scientology. I don't know the correct name. It's not a damn church in my mind, but yeah, he's real big into it, and everyone that works for him, down to his maids, are Scientologists. You listen to Leah Remini about the Church of Scientology, it will open your eyes up to them. They are a cult. I'm so glad she had enough common sense to get away from them. She interviewed this one couple. They were members, and their son was a teenager. He was having mental health issues. Well, the Scientology church told him not to get him medicated or anything like that, and he ended up taking his own life. His parents ended up getting away from the Scientologist church, but it was really sad. $1 late and a day short on that one. Celebs attract more followers. They absolutely recruit them. Hey, I watched a movie based on a true story. This couple joined that Church of Scientology, and they kept them prisoners in a basement. I'm not joking. They kind of, as we call it, bucked up on the Church of Scientology, and they threw them in a damn basement. They like to never got out of there. It's crazy. I'll have to find that maybe. NXIVM and Scientology are different groups. Oh, I've heard a little bit about that guy that with the sex cult, NXIVM, however you say it. I read the book that David McCavige's niece wrote about it. It was terrifying. Yeah. They did it to Leah Remini too. Oh, I must have missed that part. You mean they put her like in a basement like thing? They actually separated this couple when they do it, I believe. It's been a while since I watched the Lifetime movie, but it was based on a true story. Let's see what else is going on in the true crime section. When I set up my live stream this morning, the top articles was Lisa Marie Presley's son passing away and Kelly Preston passing away from breast cancer. Before I move on, I'm just assuming since there's Scientology, did she take chemo or anything like that? I mean, there's my aunt died from breast cancer. She had breast cancer for a while and didn't know it. But most of the time they can remove the breast. I don't know the correct medical term. And give them chemo. A lot of people survive, a lot don't. Oh my gosh, there's an Amber Alert, guys. Let me pull it up. Amber Alert, girl in Florida. Crime Online just put it up. Oh crap. Lord, don't let me exit out of my stream. That nosy thing's still down there looking. Okay. Get her picture pulled up. Screen share. Oh, she's a pretty little girl. Says she disappeared from a motel. I'm going to read it. I'm going to look at my chat because I just saw someone's comment about breast cancer survivor. Crap, let me scroll. Okay. My wife is a breast cancer survivor, 3 rounds of massive doses of chemo and radiation. Thank God she is here with me today. Praise the Lord, Will. I'm so glad. And when she had cancer, didn't she get pregnant with your son? He's a miracle baby. Really. So glad she beat cancer. A lot of the reason my granny's sister, my Aunt Mabel, didn't beat cancer is because she waited too long to be diagnosed, and she smoked for a number of years. Jesus Christ. Crime Online in their articles or advertisements. I mean, Jesus, it's a lot. Okay, let's see about this little girl. 5-year-old Florida girl disappears from motel in the middle of the night, mother says. Yeah, there was just another story out of Kansas City. Olivia Jensen. Her father woke up 6 o'clock in the morning, found her missing from her bed. But it turns out he was responsible for her death, him and his girlfriend. You know, it is possible for kids to be abducted from their beds. Look at Elizabeth Smart's case, right? But most of the time, when this happens, one of the parents or both is involved. Florida authorities have issued an Amber Alert for a 5-year-old girl who disappeared overnight in Madison County. Naomi Rose Herring was last seen at 12:30 a.m. Monday morning at the Deerwood Inn on St. Augustine Road. Her mother reportedly told police that she last saw the child sleeping in one of the motel rooms while in the care of an adult male. Upon arrival, deputies were informed Naomi was last seen asleep in one of the motel rooms at approximately 12:30 a.m., along with another child in the care of an adult male. Who is this adult male? I'm wondering, and what's his relationship to Naomi? Naomi's mother returned back to the motel room at around 1:40 a.m. to find the door open and Naomi missing, according to what she told authorities. Comes another freaking truck. The remaining occupants were sleeping, but Naomi was not inside. She's 5 years old, 3 foot tall. She weighs 35 pounds. She had last seen the 100 block of Southwest Old St. Augustine Road in Madison. She had a bumblebee dress and blue shorts on. Of course, she's a white female. It says anyone with information on Naomi's whereabouts should contact the Madison County Sheriff's Office at 850-973-4001 or call 911. Now, why was her mother out of the room at 1:40 a.m. at night? Who is this male that was watching the children? What relationship is he to Naomi and Naomi's mother? He probably did something to Naomi. Maybe they both did, and they've come up with this story. You cannot trust just every Tom, Dick, and Harry with your kids. Let me get back to my chat a second. This is like an everyday thing now. Kids go missing. Parents are responsible for their murders, for beating them to death. I mean, it's just... Good point, Poppies. They should have surveillance cameras there. They were sleeping. That's what they say, Juju. Yeah, it's untelling how long Olivia was gone, Bieber. All I know right now, there's an article. I'm going to look at it in just a second, a new article. But from what I know right now, that Olivia's dad and girlfriend was arrested. I knew something was up when it said that he walked into the police station and reported his daughter missing. Now, he wakes up, finds his kids gone from bed. He doesn't pick up the phone and call 911. He walks into the police station and reports they're missing. I knew something wasn't right with that. Usually there are high locks on hotel rooms. Yes, Elle. Good morning, by the way. You can't trust anyone with your kids. No, fully trust anyone with my son. Sounds like my mom. I just um I just don't get these women. They have all these different boyfriends around their kids. You cannot do that. I know this is kind of weird to say, but if you're going to start dating a new man, you probably need to do a background check on him and look up to see if he's convicted sex predator. But sometimes these predators haven't been caught yet. They've not been convicted, so you have no way of knowing. And there's usually like chain locks on the hotel doors and like a deadbolt. A lot of the newer motels and hotels have like the card, the key card that you use. Something's not right with this. I bet it turns out that the male that was watching the kid is involved, maybe the mother too. Some of these little poor kids, they don't have a chance in life because of the parents. Biological mom is in jail, has 4 months left to serve in the Olivia Ann Jansen case. I was wondering about where the biological mother was. I just read a story the other day. A kid was taken from their mother, placed in the care of the grandparents. What do the grandparents do? They beat the child to death. Now, CPS placed this child in their care. Wasn't that in West Virginia, Lisa? Some pervs only date women with children to get the children and have no interest in the woman. Yeah. Do y'all remember that case out of Florida where a woman met a man at the dollar store? He saw she was having trouble buying her kids some clothes. He's like, I'll take you to Walmart. He gets her in Walmart, all right, and separates her from one of her little girls. Takes the little girl, rapes her, and murders her. I could never think of this pervert's name, but he was a convicted sex predator. So I'm saying he'd done been in jail. There's no rehabilitation for sex predators. It is in them. It is in their DNA. They're like serial killers. It's just in them to do it. They can't even control it. They said that, speaking of sex predators, Jeffrey Epstein, they said when young girls would come around him, his urge to have sex with an underage girl was so overwhelming that he would physically shake. Sick bastards. I mean, it's my opinion there's no rehabilitation for sex predators. I mean, y'all's welcome to disagree, but from the cases that I have read about, a lot of them get out and reoffend. Oh, that's okay, TC. I totally understand. One cure, a bullet. Hey, my opinion, sex predators, if you molest, rape, beat a child, you deserve life in prison. If you murder a child, you deserve the death penalty automatically. Well, I think the same thing with molesting and rape. They deserve the death penalty. That's just my opinion. I say go put them all on an island and not give them no food or water. Sickos. They don't give their victims no compassion, so I'm not going to give them any. The victim of that growing up, I know how their minds work. Elderly abuse and child abuse, lights out. Yeah, these assholes, they like abusing something that's weaker than them. They feel it's weaker than them. It makes them feel powerful and in control. Same way with people that abuse dogs. Sickos. They like abusing something weaker than them. I'm gonna click on this 1-year-old baby fatally shot while sitting in stroller. I saw that this morning and didn't click on it. 1-year-old boy has died after he was fatally shot during a cookout at a Brooklyn park on Sunday night. His name, DeVale Gardner. He was in a stroller outside the Raymond Bush Playground at Madison Street and Marcus Garvey Boulevard in Bedford Stuyvesant, I think it's how you say it, on Sunday night when a group of men exited a SUV and began shooting. The baby was hit in the stomach, transported to a medical center where he was pronounced dead shortly after 2:30 a.m. Monday. The baby was reportedly 2 months shy of his second birthday. See if there's any pictures of him. Let me screen share this. There's not a picture of him, but there's a picture of the crime scene, the stroller. Going to have fun at the park. I wonder if him and his mom was targeted or if these shooters were after someone else and the baby just so happened to get hit. It don't say. I'm freezing up. Got ashes on my Chromebook. Well, crap. Let me stop screen sharing. It's not working right now. It's probably where I'm sitting on the porch. It's going to make me start buffering in a second. It already looks like I'm froze up a little. Maybe not. Hey, Very Mary. Good grief. Shooting grounds instead of playgrounds. Man, it is not safe to go anywhere. Every time I go to Walmart, I mean, it does go through my mind like, what in the hell would I do if someone came in here shooting? I mean, it's just scary. It happens all the time. I worry when I take my son to the movies because of the shootings that's went on before, the movie theaters. Remember at the Batman movie several years ago, there was a shooter that came in, gas mask on and everything, started shooting, and he killed a little girl among other people. That bastard who murdered her wore a periwinkle colored shirt his trial. That was her last name, Periwinkle. The kid that was taken from Walmart. Y'all may think bad of me, but I always wondered, and I'm not trying to blame her mom, but why did she go to Walmart with the man that she just met in the dollar store? I've always wondered that. I'm so sure she totally regrets that. You know, she has to live with that every day. Cherish Periwinkle. Thank you, Poppies. Yeah. Her mom now looks a lot different. She's aged quite a bit. It's really took a toll on her. What I found strange about it is Cherish's mom had a boyfriend or a husband, live in. It was something like that. Hold on, guys. My dog's crying. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, guys, sorry. My beagle was out on the other porch. She starts howling, and then my other dog lady starts howling, but she can't howl good. It sounds like a damn banshee screaming. Oh crap. My lawn chair makes a lot of noise. He offered to buy her kids clothes. Yes, bad decision. You know, I mean, I guess she did it because her kids needed clothes. But gosh, you could tell that man is a weirdo just by looking at him, watching him. He got great pleasure out of sitting at that trial, at his own trial. He was smirking and going on. The medical examiner actually had a hard time testifying. He brutally raped this girl and murdered her. I can't remember how old Cherish was, but she probably wasn't over 10 years old. He deserved the death penalty. Does anybody remember what he got? I can't even remember his name. I just couldn't have my girls around any man. No. Well, girls or boys, because they go after little boys too. She was 8. Yeah, I can never remember her daggone name. I remember when it first happened and they showed the surveillance video of Walmart. How he managed to separate her from her child, I'll never understand. I mean, she's with a stranger at Walmart. He says, "Oh, we're going to walk over to McDonald's." No, 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 no. That was a stupid move. And I'm not victim bashing. The woman's been through hell. She didn't know he was going to do that to her little girl. Absolutely not. She would have never let him walk over to McDonald's, as he said he was going to do, if she had known he was going to take her kid and rape her and murder her. You know she wouldn't have done it. But you cannot trust strangers. He left her in a stream, I think. I think he strangled her. He bit her. He bit her little, her chest area. I'm not going to say. Her front area and everything. Viciously raped her. How scared and terrified she must have been. He's on death row. Good. He was a convicted sex predator. I do know that. And that proves my point. He'd done been in trouble for that, out in society again, and what did he do? He did the same thing again. Wonder how many other girls he did that to. I didn't know that he wore that periwinkle shirt, Poppies. I had no idea about that. I saw bits and pieces of the trial. I really couldn't listen to it. It was very disturbing. Especially what he did to her, biting her. And oh my gosh, she had bite marks on her little front area. He is evil. He sat there in court and smirked and everything. Now, I think her mom watched the trial from another room. She was just so upset and tore up. Now, I saw a recent interview of her, and she acted like she was heavily medicated, which you can imagine. You would probably have to be. Something like that happened to your child. They should never be out again. Yeah, there's no rehabilitation for them. Monsters. I don't know what's wrong with people's minds. I think those sex predators, it's just wired into them, as I like to say. It's in their DNA. It's like they can't control it. It's like a serial killer. Like, Ted Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer, they couldn't control it. Hey, Tanya Nicole. How are you doing? One bullet is way cheaper than a trial, just saying. Yeah. Sometimes I wish it worked that way in the court of law, but it doesn't. They have the right to a fair trial, and it's a bunch of bullshit sometimes. Did y'all see about what, baber? They don't have any good treatment except castration. Yeah, they can chemically castrate convicted sex predators in one state. I can't remember what state that was. Alabama? I knew of a case where a judge ordered that these three guys brutally raped this girl in a motel room. And the judge ordered for them to be castrated, but that was overturned. I was on board with that. I was like, hell yeah, I'll castrate them because they're just going to do it again. They brutally gang raped her, about beat her to death. The only thing that may work, the experts say, is castration. But you know what, poppies? They are so sick in the mind that even if you did castrate them, if they wanted to molest someone or rape them, they'd find some way to do it. With an object or something, they're sickos. I have saw that case, Bieber. The Amish girl that was missing. Y'all remember when that shooter went into the Amish school and shot everyone? I watched that Lifetime movie. So sad. Castration and lobotomy. Do they still even do lobotomies? Dahmer tried to do lobotomies on a couple of his victims. I use chemical castration with my patients. It works great and is often misunderstood. You can't even fantasize sexually on the right dose. Okay, so now I'm really confused, Mac, because I thought chemical castration meant getting neutered, basically, like you do a dog. That's what I thought it meant. See, I'm not educated in it. Mac's going to be like, what the hell? Yeah, that's what I thought it meant. I'm going to have to look into that. Hey, Denise Thor. It's a shot. See, I didn't know that, guys. You learn something new every day. Wow. I'm going to look that up when I get off of here in a little bit because I had no idea. I actually thought they got neutered. That's what I thought that meant. I'm so ignorant. Oh, my goodness. Hell, I thought they was talking about like they do a damn stud horse or something. I'm going to look it up right now. Chemical castration. Chemical castration is a aphrodisiac drugs, whether to reduce libido and sexual activity, to treat cancer or otherwise. Unlike surgical castration, where the gonads are removed through an incision in the body, chemical castration does not remove organs, nor is it a form of sterilization. Wow, see, I didn't know that. I thought they removed their gonads, as they say. That's what I really thought. Gosh, I'm ignorant about some things. Wow, what a place to walk in on a conversation, Michelle P. We're talking about neutering these sex predators. Or at least I thought that's what chemical castration was. I thought they used some kind of chemical to castrate them. No clickbait, but I did a whole video about chemical castration. Well, Mac, I am going to check that out because I would like to learn more about it. Gosh, I was way off about it. So they need to be responsible to report and receive the shot. Well, we know sex predators aren't responsible. The Amish girl, they found her clothes, but not her body as of yet. So what if they don't show up for a shot? Then that's the problem with it, Elle. They have to show up, and I guess maybe if they're court ordered, they have to show up, or maybe they'll violate their parole, and go back to jail. I'm going to have to watch Mac's video on this. I've learned loads from Mac. Yeah, Mac's highly intelligent. And he knows about the mind because He worked with sex offenders. He can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he was a retired therapist. Men who abuse boys have a statistically valid bigger risk of reoffensive with or without treatment. Really? Um, Let me find his YouTube channel for you. Sometimes I have trouble finding Mac's channel unless he uploads. See, I just punched in his name and can't find it. Mac, can you put the link into your channel, please? Or Katie F. if she's still in here. I'm trying to find it. Have you got your URL set up, Mac, on your channel yet? See, I punch in his name and it goes to another Mac. You need to go into the studio and get your URL fixed. Let me see. Let me try one more thing. No, I can't find his channel. Oh, maybe that's the problem. I'm misspelling it. I'm putting an H in there. I still can't find it. It's so weird. It did me that way the other day when okay, I got it. I got it now. I was misspelling your name. I was putting it Whinnn. I have no idea why. Okay, Katie got it. Okay. I'll put it in there again. Okay, sorry guys. I didn't know you put it in there, Katie. I wasn't looking at the chat. I was trying to find his damn channel. Yeah, y'all check out Mac's channel and subscribe to him. He's a really, really cool guy. He's hippie. Thanks, Poppies and Normandy. You'll like Mac. I mean, he really is. He's good people. Mac and cheese. Good morning. Can I just say I hate 2020? Yes, you can say that, girl, because 2020 has sucked. It has been one thing right after another. The damn coronavirus, the police killing George Floyd, the riots. I mean, it's been crazy as hell. I would say it can't get any worse, but actually it can. I can't wait till 2021. I'm over this year. We don't got that much longer. 7, 8 months, maybe. Mac is the smartest and coolest person that I've heard of. Yeah, I have to agree with that. It's been a hell of a year, Michelle P. Thank you, Elle, for subbing to Mac. Yeah, let me get Baber's channel too. Y'all can check her channel out. She's puts up a lot of true crime videos. Oh, Baber, 202 subs. You're on your way, girl. Oh, crap. Not in the comment section. Put it in the chat. I've got to get back to putting up some of my uploads. It's just been crazy around here. Most of the time I can't even find a quiet place. I'm going to start coming out on the porch and doing my videos, doing my voiceovers to upload. Mac and cheese, it's so weird that you came into my chat. I was thinking about you yesterday. I was talking about a certain country place, and I was like, oh, I know someone from there. I was talking to my hubby about it. So you was on my mind yesterday. You're welcome, Bieber. Next live stream you do, let me know ahead of time. You can throw me a link. If you're on StreamYard, so I'll come up and chat with you. Hey, Lucy Love, how are you? For anyone that come in late, at the beginning of my stream, we were talking about Lisa Marie Presley's son, Benjamin Keogh, 27 years old, took his own life, allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly because, maybe he didn't take his own life. Maybe someone else did it. I'm going to wait for more information. Jerusalem. Yep, I was talking about Jerusalem. I didn't want to say it. Yep. I told Mark yesterday, I was like, I'd love to go to Jerusalem. I said, I know somebody from up there. I was like, I don't know her real name, but her name's Mac and Cheese on YouTube. Yes, Lucy Love. Yeah, her only son, which is her oldest child, took his own life. And then John Travolta's wife passed away after battling breast cancer for 2 years. We talked about that. He looked a lot like Elvis. We had a picture pulled up here at the beginning of my stream. It was a side-by-side of Elvis and a picture of Benjamin and Lisa Marie. Look so much alike. I mean, to me, he's the spitting image of Elvis. Elvis's hair just looked a little bit darker to me. My real name is Mac and Cheese as well. I know, she loves mac and cheese. Oh, really, Bieber? Yeah, Kelly Preston, Lucy Love, John Travolta's wife. Yeah, I didn't even know she had breast cancer. And they were saying in the chat that John Travolta is a Scientologist. So maybe they didn't believe in modern medicine. I'm going to have to look into that. Elvis dyed his hair. Oh, really? Hey, I'm going to do a video. I've had a video idea. I'm going to do a video, probably put it up on my Funny Farm channel, and I'm going to make Elvis Presley's favorite food. Fried banana sandwich. I'm going to make that. There's something Anne Lane timed perfectly on Illuminati 13th date. Hey, I'm going to have to check into this Illuminati. I hear all kinds of people talk about it. I hear my husband talk about it, and I'm like kind of ignorant about it. I know it's like a group, a cult-like, but I need to look up. He wanted a new updated wife. Anne Lane says, welcome, Anne. Hey, you could be right. I mean, what do these Scientologists do when their kids are sick? Do they not want to give them antibiotics? Do they not vaccinate them? I know they don't believe in mental health medicine. Be careful, CC. Well, I will. I heard they're a dangerous group. I always heard that, let's talk about the Watts case for a minute. Nicole Kassinger's dad was in the Illuminati. I've heard that. I've saw videos on it. Oh, yeah, Juju. Kobe Bryant and his daughter, Gigi, killed in the helicopter crash. It's been an awful year, guys. It really has. And you know what's so sad about that? Kobe Bryant's wife saw that he was killed online. She hadn't even been notified yet. From my understanding, that's so sad. I bet there's way more to Preston's death. Hey, just because she had cancer don't mean she died from it. She could have been smothered in her sleep or anything. Probably won't even do an autopsy on her because she had cancer. They'll just assume she died of cancer. Scientologists probably don't believe in autopsies. I don't know. I'm going to look into those people. I know a little bit about them. Mental health is a very serious matter. Exactly, Brooke. I deal with mental health issues. I got PTSD and manic depression, ADHD. So, I mean, it's a struggle. Sex trafficking island. Pedophile island. Is that what you're talking about, Juju? The helicopter crash had to do with the number 13 too. Hey, speaking of the number 13, let me tell y'all something. Usually, when I first hit go live in the morning, I will look, and just about every morning, I don't think it did it this morning, but just about every morning it'll say 13 people watching. And I always think to myself, damn, can't one more person come in here and make it 14? Because I am superstitious and I do believe the number 13 is unlucky. Scientologists like to jump on couches. Didn't he act crazy on the Oprah show, Tom Cruise? I never did find Tom Cruise attractive at all. I mean, he's a little short guy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with short people. Hell, I'm short, but I'm just saying. He's like a little video thing. Look, landlord back out there smoking, looking up this way. Jesus Christ, lady, get a life. Look at your phone or something. Oh, yeah. Ordered sacrifices to advance her Illuminati celebrities. Oh, really, Anne? I'm going to have to find out about these Illuminati families. Illuminati loves the number 13. It has to do with Egyptian worship stuff. Hey, I don't want nothing to do with that. That's kind of like voodoo and stuff. I don't like Tom Cruise either. I never did like him. We were waving at her. Damn, she's nosy as hell. Like, if you're going to stand out there and smoke, like, look at your phone. Don't be looking up here at me. Am I not allowed to talk on my porch? These are not routine deaths. I'm believing it, Ann. I'm very open-minded. So I can believe it. They still haven't found Naya Rivera's body. She was the Glee actress that went out on a boating trip. I believe it's like last week, Wednesday or Thursday. Went out on a pontoon boat with her son. She jumped in the water, never came back out. According to her son, they found him on the pontoon asleep. They have searched ever since she went missing, can't find nothing. Lisa McPherson, biggest Scientologist death scandal. Hey, I'm going to research this, and we're going to have a live stream about Scientology. Illuminati is a rabbit hole. I'm getting ready to go down it because I just got to learn more. I don't like being ignorant about these kinds of subjects. And I was very ignorant on the chemical castration thing. I really thought they neutered those guys, basically. I didn't know it was a shot. And that woman down there smokes more than me. She done been out 3 times smoking since I've been live. Now, you'll hear me strike my lighter quite a bit. It's because I let my cigarettes go out. Now I'm being nosy, y'all. I'm looking. Hey, Lucy Love, I heard Jada and Will are split up. Will Smith, Jada Smith. I heard she cheated on him. I also heard they had an open relationship, which I find weird. I just don't see the point in being in a relationship if you are going to go out and see other people. And to me, swingers are weird. That's just my opinion of it. I could never do something like that. Actually, I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with anyone that wanted to have an open relationship or be swingers. I think swingers and open relationships about the same thing almost. Ann says Colby was an ordered sacrifice. He's supposed to have had this, nice helicopter. You think they would have been alerted they were getting ready to fly into a mountain. Now, I've heard of the Freemasonry. I don't know a lot about them. Mark knows a lot about it. He's watched a lot about it. Yeah, ain't no cheating. They're all freaking odd. Yeah, they're weirdos. See, so you can't undo what becomes revealed. Hashtag save the children. Oh gosh. I'm getting ready to go down a big rabbit hole. I got a feeling. She took advantage of a younger male who needed help. Called it healing. Really? It was no accident on Kobe. Well, like I said, he's this big NBA star with all kinds of money. He should have had a top of the line helicopter, and you'd think they would have been alerted if they was getting close to flying into a mountain, unless something wasn't working right. My hubby don't believe that was an accident. 13 isn't unlucky. They believe special power in 13. Oh, really? Yeah, some people are easily brainwashed, Juju. Look at Lori Vallow, Melanie Gibb. Look at the crap Chad Dumbbell was selling them, and they bought it hook, line, and sinker, which they said Lori always had extreme religious beliefs. Mac and Cheese says, I think Kobe was a tragic accident. Yeah, it could have been, or it could have been set up. Who knows? Because they're into all this weird stuff, these famous people. He and his 13-year-old daughter's death was not an accident. Um, Anything's possible. I'm very open-minded. So anything's possible. It could have been an accident, then it could not have been. I'd like to know, though. I worked in a skyscraper that blocked the 13th floor. Many do. Yeah, a lot of these buildings don't have a 13th floor. It'll have the 12th floor and then the 14th floor, they'll call it. Kobe intentionally went on defective plane with certainty it would go down. I'll advance the elites of Hollywood for greater star, period. Wow. It's just sad. Whether, was an accident or not. It's sad. I don't understand these rich people. I wonder if the Kardashians are into all this weirdo stuff. I don't like the Kardashians. I used to watch their show when it first came out, but I just don't like them. They sell all this makeup, like Kylie Jenner. She sells the makeup, the brushes. The brushes are like $300 or $400, and they suck. Their makeup products suck. You're paying for the name on the product. Oh, I love Tom Hanks. God, don't tell me that Tom Hanks is a Scientologist. If y'all tell me Tom Hanks is a Scientologist, my head's going to freaking explode. Oh, no. Oh, God, that just ruined Tom Hanks for me. I believe Tom Hanks orchestrated Isaac Cappy death. I don't know Isaac Cappy. Airheads. Yeah. Everything is fake. Yeah. Yeah, most of the stuff, I agree with you, Ann. Most of the stuff is fake when it comes to these rich and powerful people. What kills me about them is they think they are above the law. Something else that pisses me off is Kim Kardashian being into true crime. Who the hell does she think she is? She's barely got walking around sense. She wouldn't have been this famous if her mom hadn't leaked her sex tape with Ray J. I mean, her dad was a little famous from the OJ trial. Nothing, special. I did like the court. I can't remember his name, but I did like him, his personality. Mantra effective news. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm a realist. He's not a Scientologist. Oh, Tom Hanks, thank God he's not a Scientologist. I love Tom Hanks, especially in the movie Big. And wasn't there one called Turner and Hooch? No, not Bruce Jenner. Kim Kardashian and Khloe and them's biological dad. Um, I can't remember his first name, but it's Kardashian. He was on OJ's defense team. Him and OJ Simpson were friends. If you look at OJ Simpson's daughter and you look at Khloe Kardashian, they look almost identical. It is rumored that Khloe Kardashian really belongs to OJ Simpson, and I can't believe that. Robert Kardashian. Thank you, Debbie. Let me see if I can find y'all side by side. I'm going to have to get off here in a second. I got to go over to my chickens. Let me see if I can find y'all side by side of Khloe Kardashian and OJ Simpson's daughter. Let me see if I can find a side by side. Right here we go. She has to belong to OJ. Hold on just a minute. Of all the Kardashian sisters, even the ones that belong to Bruce Jenner, they all look similar. Khloe looks different than them, which I know that can sometimes happen. But this is Sydney Simpson and Khloe on the right. Khloe's on the right. Sydney's on the left. Look at that. They look like sisters. Nose itching and bitching. No, Sunny is not for sale. I don't know if you're trying to get something started in the chat, but I appreciate if you would talk about my rooster. If you're going to act like that, you can exit my chat or I'll throw you out of it. That's not a funny joke. Okay, bye, asshole. You're not welcome here. Go on, you're hidden. It's funny. Every time you have like a little spat with someone behind the scenes, then a troll comes in and starts. About my rooster. Won't you come here and try to fix my rooster for supper and see what happens to you? You're the one that'll be laying on the ground. Betcha. Bet you my life. You're a very childish person. Won't you come in under your real name? If you've got a problem with me, I will give you a link and I will put you in your place. Won't you get off YouTube and get a real life instead of going and making a fake account and coming in here? Are you that big of a wuss you can't say it under your real name? You don't joke about my animals. Ever. About eating them for dinner. Like I said, come up here and try to kill him and eat him for dinner. See what happens to you. You'll be the one on the ground. You'll be rolling out in a fucking ambulance. God damn, it pissed me off. They're losers. They have no life outside of YouTube. This is what they get pleasure in. Starting fake accounts and coming in. You don't ever joke about eating my rooster in my chat. Ever. It's not a joke. People, I believe her, I wouldn't try it. No, they'll be laying on the ground. They'll be going out in an ambulance. Let them try. They got no, they're cowards. People like that's cowards. Go troll someone else, loser. Once you get a life outside of YouTube, like a real life, and actually do something productive with yourself. You know, I watch a lot of YouTube, but I have a real life. My evenings I spend with my husband. Do you have a husband? My days I spend with my son and my animals and trying to help people. Yes, I have cussed people out on here. Back when I first started YouTube and stuff, I try not to act that way anymore because I don't want to be a loser like you there, Chicken Little. I have no idea who that was. I got a pretty good idea who it was, though. Yeah, we're grown-ups here. If you act like a child and say something dumb, well, you're not going to be timed out. You're going to be blocked. You don't mention my animals to me, eating them for dinner, if it's a joke or if it's not a joke. Once you get a fucking life, go troll somebody else. Better yet, won't you quit trolling people and just come under your real name and say what you got to say to me? I'd love to see you go in the pen with my rooster. He'd tear you a new asshole. There. You want the bad side to come out? It can come out. Because I'm about tired of these fuckers on here. I don't want nothing to do with nobody else. And I don't mean this in a bad way. The friends I got, I won't be associating with nobody else on YouTube on a personal level. Because it is not freaking safe. The days of me being nice to everybody is about over with. I'm not going to be nice to people that's disrespectful at all. I can't believe I said that. He'll tear you a new asshole. I usually don't talk like that. God mighty, man, that pissed me off. Sonny the card rooster. He's mean as hell. I would put him up against any rooster in this county, fighting him. Of course, I would never do that, but I'm just saying, if he went up against any other rooster in this county, he'd kill him. People are shady on here, KDF. You can't talk on the phone with anybody. They record you. Mac, I've not had a brownie this morning, and you know what I mean. I don't take kindly to threats on my animals, whether it's a joke or not. I'm not going to put up with that. Don't joke ever about wanting to eat one of my animals for dinner. Because like I said, come and try it. Your ass will be full of lead. He is a ninja. I don't like getting angry on here, but I'm sick of everybody thinking I'm just some nice person that's a pushover. I'm not a pushover. Cross me and see. People can't stand it when you got a chat that's drama free and you're just sitting here having a discussion with your friends, not talking about any other creators or subs. They can't stand it. They got to come in and start. You know how disrespectful it is to come into a chat and start goofing off when you're talking about deceased people, especially deceased children. Do you know how disrespectful that is? It's very disrespectful. It shows a lot about people's characters, how they really are as a person. There's a time and place for goofing off and joking. And when you're talking about deceased people, crime victims, especially children, it's not the time and place to goof off. I will not put up with it. I think screenshots should be made illegal. It should. That's all the freak that goes on here. Screenshot, record somebody. Get a freaking life. You know, there's like life off of YouTube. I don't know if anyone knows it, but people that's not on YouTube that set, you know, if like me, I've let my hubby listen to YouTube people arguing, and he's like, what the F? Like, why do you even want to listen to strangers argue online? And what are they arguing about? That's so dumb. It is dumb. Unless you're running a drama channel. That's totally different. There's all kinds of drama channels. There's drama channels for the big creators, small creators. But, you know, and that's what I meant the other day, or it's been a couple of weeks ago when I said, y'all stay on topic, because it did upset me to see the chat totally distracted when I was talking about a crime victim. And that is all I meant for it. I did not mean that y'all can't come in here and have a conversation, but I would appreciate, you know, when we're talking about crime victims, not to be goofing off. I know sometimes we say stuff when we're discussing and laugh a little bit, but, you know, I don't want the whole chat doing it. And I don't think that's a lot to ask. It really shouldn't make anyone mad at all. They all suck, in my opinion, yeah. I hate screenshots used for meanness. Yeah, used to try to embarrass someone, or, you know, what's said in private, as long as it's not threatening nobody or anything like that, it shouldn't be brought to YouTube. It really shouldn't. It's just dumb. I'm not arguing with anyone on YouTube. I got a screenshot this morning. It was a total lie from freaking 2 years ago. Something I said 2 years ago. And I'm not even going to address it because it's just so ridiculous and hilarious. And I don't care what strangers say about me. If it's someone that's in my chat that I talk to, like one of y'all in the chat, yes, it's going to upset me. And I will address it, maybe. But for some stranger, someone I don't even like, I think's a weirdo, to say something about me, I don't care, honey. Because all they're wanting is some attention. And I'm not going to give it to them. Losers with a capital L. Always with the screenshots, yeah. Well, the person that sent me this morning, they was just looking out for me. Just wanted me to know. But it's not even worth my time. I'm not promoting losers' channels. They can get their subscribers on their own, just like I did. Well, I had some shout outs from a few people, like 411 now, a couple others, but yeah. I experience mania, and arguing with people triggers my mania. And I've had it under control for the last week, so I'm not trying to argue with anyone online. I'm not going to. I have a true crime channel. I come on here to discuss true crime, advocate for children, animals. I don't come on here to argue with losers and trolls that want to eat my rooster. They mistake Southern kindness and hospitality for weakness. They don't know me too well. Maybe they should ask my hubby Mark about me, because I will never allow anyone to boss me around or run over me. It's not going to happen. You wouldn't want to tangle with me in real life. Off in real life. With me, as my granny says. Because believe me, when I get mad, my hubby gets the hell out of Dodge. He knows too. But anyhow. Oh, thank you, Poppies. I don't mean to be a bitch, be a badass, but man, I'm just sick of it. I just want people to know how I feel. Don't even bother talking about me, because you are not going to get a response. People that want a response are attention whores. I'm not into that. Go build your channel yourself on your stupid crybaby drama. Oh, God, somebody talked about me. Let me do 5 live streams a day for a week. Losers. No, they're not coming back. They'll have to come under their real name or another troll account. As a smart man, Poppy says, yeah. Hey, he gets scared of me if I get real mad because I get mad. Let me just put it that way. Very mad. One time, y'all, he ran around the coffee table from me. And he was like, let me out the house. I was mad. He pissed me off. I could see it in his eyes. He was scared of me. It was funny. That was years ago, though. We get along pretty good now. Sometimes we have spats. But anyways, sorry for my little rant, guys. But people need to know, don't mess with me. I'm not going to sit back and take it. Don't ever, ever say something about one of my animals or my son. Especially my son. But anyways, I will see y'all in the morning. If I get time, may do a stream on the porch this evening for my channel members. I better go smoke me one, calm down. Anyways, it was a great conversation this morning. Y'all's an awesome chat. I've had several people brag on my chat, and I'm really proud of you guys. You guys give your opinion, and if it's different from someone else in the chat, you don't say nothing to them. You just go on about your way, and that's the way I like it, because we can all have opinions. Shug, my husband is scared to death of me. I think it's so funny. Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, thanks, Poppies. Yeah, that I didn't like that comment about Sonny. That really pissed me off. But anyways, I love y'all. Be kind. I'm going to try to practice what I preach and be kind today, too. Anyways, love y'all. Peace.